Hi Sam. I'm glad to see you again. Today, we're learning the word
dafür,
Hi Alex. What does
dafür,
mean?
dafür,
is quite interesting. It means for that or for it. The most common usage is to indicate support or agreement for something. Just be careful, as it might be confused with similar phrases in English.
Oh, I see. So, it's not just used for physical things, right?
Exactly. It can also refer to abstract concepts. For example, if someone says,
ich bin dafür,
it means I am for that.
That's cool. What about the grammar of
dafür,
Good question.
dafür,
Is actually an adverb, so it doesn't have a gender or plural form like nouns do. You won't find it as a verb or adjective either.
interesting? Can you give me some examples?
Sure. In present tense, you might say,
ich bin dafür. Du bist dafür.
in the past tense, you could say,
Ich war dafür.
if you combine it with a verb in the perfect tense, you'd use it like this.
Ich habe dafür gestimmt.
Which means I voted for it.
So, it's quite versatile.
Yes, it is. And you can also use it in sentences like,
Ich bin dafür, dass wir mehr Zeit haben.
meaning I am for having more time.
Where does
dafür,
come from?
It originates from Middle High German. The word means there and
Für.
means for. Over the years, its usage evolved into the modern form we use today.
That's fascinating. I love learning about word origins.
It adds so much depth to our understanding of language.
Can we break down
dafür,
a bit more?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, it consists of and.
Für.
The prefix refers to a place or situation, while
Für.
indicates purpose or support. So, together, they suggest being in favor of something in a specific context.
That makes sense.
Now, let's look at similar words. First, with the prefix, we have
Dafür.
itself. Then we can consider
Darüber.
meaning about that,
Daneben.
meaning beside that, and
Dagegen.
meaning against that.
That's a lot of variations.
Yes. There are also words with the suffix
Für.
like,
Schutz für,
meaning protection for and
Zeit für,
meaning time for.
Cool. Any other examples?
Sure. Theirs,
dafür sorgen,
which means to ensure that, and
dafür stehen,
meaning to stand for that.
This is useful. Can you give me some situations where I might use
dafür,
Of course. If you're at a meeting, you might say,
ich bin dafür, dass wir das Projekt starten.
meaning I am for starting the project.
ich bin dafür, dass wir das Projekt starten.
Got it. What's another situation?
At a restaurant, you could say,
Ich bin dafür, dass wir die Nachspeise bestellen.
meaning I am for ordering dessert.
Ich bin dafür, dass wir die Nachspeise bestellen.
That sounds delicious.
And one more situation could be discussing plans with friends, for example.
Ich bin dafür, dass wir ins Kino gehen.
Meaning I am for going to the cinema.
Ich bin dafür, dass wir ins Kino gehen.
Easy enough.
Now, let's talk about gender memory hints. Since
Dafür,
is an adverb, it doesn't have a gender. However, remember that
für,
often appears with nouns that are feminine, like
die Freiheit.
meaning the freedom.
That's a neat trick to remember.
For usage notes,
Dafür,
is quite informal. Some typical collocations include
dafür sein. Dafür kämpfen.
and
Dafür entscheiden.
just be careful not to confuse it with,
Dagegen.
which means against that.
I will keep that in mind.
Now let's use
Dafür.
in some example sentences. For instance,
Ich bin dafür, dass wir mehr reisen.
means I am for us traveling more.
Ich bin dafür, dass wir mehr reisen.
Nice.
Another example is,
Hat dafür gestimmt, dass wir den Kurs ändern.
meaning he voted for changing the course.
Hat dafür gestimmt, dass wir den Kurs ändern.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Dafür.
mean?
It means for that or for it.
Correct. How would you say I am for that in German?
Ich bin dafür.
Great. What's a similar word with the prefix?
Darüber.
Perfect. Can you give me a situation where you would use
Dafür.
Maybe at a meeting? Like,
Ich bin dafür, dass wir mehr Zeit haben.
exactly? Lastly, what does
Dagegen.
mean?
it means against that.
You did really well today, Sam. The key takeaway is understanding how to use
Dafür.
in various contexts.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident with it now.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, Alex.